In this video, we're going to have a bit of a look at the importance of transitions between exercises, particularly in reference to the lunge here. Now, I'm going to expand a little bit on this in future videos, so make sure you subscribe so you can stay on top of that. Okay, now surfing isn't so much about linking a bunch of different exercises together as it is about paying attention to the transitions between movements, somewhat in a flowing sort of fashion. Now, I'm not necessarily advocating that's the way we have to approach all exercise, but certainly something that I've seen a lot of my surfers get improvement from when they've had a bit of a look at it. So we're going to have a bit of a look at it in the lunge. So normally we'll do a lunge like this or whatever, and we'll just kind of pop in and out. But what we're going to do is pay attention to how we're going to get in and out of the lunge. So we're actually going to start in this position here, hips up nice and high. We're going to bring the knee through, and we're going to look to keep the knee nice and high as we step through. Now, this is something that could greatly improve your ability to pop up and drive the knee through, which is a big problem I see with a lot of people who are struggling to pop up. They're having a bit of trouble driving this knee through. So if we come up here, keep the knee as high as you can to the belly. We're looking at keeping this space nice and closed. And we're going to come through as far as we can, then we're going to drop the knee here. As you can see, I've ended up in a fairly nice lunge position. Now that alone might be where you kind of stop. It might be the end of your capabilities, and you might find you are only kind of landing here, and that's fine. What we want to do is kind of work on that. Hopefully as you progress with it, you'll get better at it. But one thing we don't want to do is this, because this is about increasing our neural output, not shutting it down, and that's shutting it down. We want to get our brain to connect better to this movement so we can get the leg up a little bit higher. Now, if that was easy enough for you, what we can do here is really increase the ability to use these muscles here and have control of it. And to come back out of it, what we're going to do is lift the leg and then step back. Now, this alone could be an exercise where we just look to lift the foot off the ground, pause, do reps here, come back. Either way, both of those are a nice way to improve your ability to flex your hip. Now we compare that to this sort of thing. Actually, I did that pretty well. If we're looking at just how we're going to kind of pop in and out, not really think about it, you know, whatever, some sort of messy way, then you can see how that's not going to give us that ability, that opportunity to find gains around this movement as we come in and out. And that's a big part of what the Not Really Yoga system about. If you want to jump on any of the programs that I have available, please make sure you check the links below, and please subscribe so that you can stay on top of all of these wisdoms that I'm going to give to you over the next few weeks.